In today's video, I'm going to be taking teams that my Discord members use and be using them as my own team in infinite runs. Find today's video enjoyable, consider leaving a like and subscribing, and if you want to be in future videos, make sure you join my Discord server. It is linked down below in the description, and let's get right into that video. I gotta make sure I actually have the team that they put out, so if I don't have the team that they have, I'm either gonna have to replace a unit or do something else. So first up we have Seb. The first two people, I just don't have the units that they have, so unable to do that. But for Seb, we have as his first unit, we have a Broly. There we are. And then we have Goku Blue, which I actually have a level 80 version of. Just in case UI Goku comes out, I want to be able to, evolve into a high level. Goku Black. I have a shiny form. Sure, why not? And then we have a rare I don't know the name of, but I do have it, actually. And then we have Goku, which it appears like I do not have Goku unless I'm skimming over him without me noticing. Is he in the banner right now? No, he is not. So unfortunately, we won't be able to do Goku, but instead we'll just replace with let's look here. Let's just replace with, let's do another Goku Blue. Why not? And then finally we have a Bulma. So we are going to be using this team that Seb has suggested. Some very good effects around me. We're going to be using this team, and we'll figure out what map we should do. I think what we'll do, we should probably just do Marinesford for most of these. That'll probably be the best, even if it's challenging. I think Marinesford will be good, because there are a lot to go through. So if we die early, and we can move on quickly, which is always very nice. So we are going to be doing Marinesford for this challenge. And then I do want to mention, if you have future challenge ideas, you let me know down below in the comments. If you have a game you want me to check out, also let me know down below in the comments. No ASTD, I don't like the game and I won't be playing it. So just let me know if you have questions, anything like that. Let me know down below in the comments. As far as the best units for this update goes, I'm telling you now, I actually don't know. It has been super difficult for me to be evoing all these new units. First of all, I don't have a couple of them, and second of all, I actually don't have Starfruits, so I'm not that prepared. So we are gonna have to deal with that. But the plan for today's challenge, of course, this is a Seb's team. He does have a YouTube channel, so I'm going to actually put that down below in the description, just because he is a great YouTuber. You guys should certainly check him out. The plan for today's video, of course, our Broly's will go back here in this corner. And then just to kill off these officers, does Goku Blue one-tap them? No, he does not. So I'm going to place 2 Goku Blues, and that should be enough, right? Level 80, and they're doing no damage. That's actually crazy. And then we are going to be using a Bulma, of course, just to get that level up. And we will try to get our Bulma maxed out soon, because our main goal, obviously, is going to be to get our Broly's maxed out. They're going to be our main DPS force, and basically, we're just going to be going however long our Broly's can last. Something I do want to know, I actually want you guys to go down in the comment section right now and tell me the best units from this update in order. Go through all of the units in order from best to worst. And if you want to, feel free to let me know with an explanation. And if I really, really agree with what you're saying, and you have detailed explanations, I'm going to pin you so everyone else can look at your comment and get a general idea of who they should be going for. So I want you guys to let me know. And I do know one thing. Kite's best blessing is a Frenzy. If you haven't seen Chuni's video explaining it and talking about it, you should definitely go check that out. For sure, go for Frenzy on your Kites. And if you don't get Frenzy, not the best unit to be using. Like, I evoed one of my Kites, and I got Precision. So, unfortunately, I wasted a lot of Starfruits, and I wasted the doll, the effigy, for 100 Chimera Stars, I think it was. So, that's part of the reason why I actually don't have gems, because I used it on a second Kite, and I don't have Starfruits, because I've been using it to try to get towards my second Kite. So, I guess we can blame Kite for not being able to get the new units and check them out. Because trust me, if Kite wasn't this complicated and I wouldn't have had to have gone twice like I am, I may even have to get 3, then I totally would have all the units right now, but unfortunately we do not. I've been trying to do the new Infinite to get some of the fish, which I am going to need to evo my units. And of course, once I am all done getting all the evo stuff I need, I can use that fish to level up my units. But so far, the only way I'm getting unit XP is through playing the game, which can definitely take some time. We have finished maxing out our Bulma. Of course, our main focus are going to be these Broly's. Of course, the Gon unit that came out this update for the Hunter x Hunter update is totally just the way better version of Broly. So if you guys weren't convinced enough that Broly was out of the meta, which he is, then you can know for sure that he is out of the meta now. Another thing I do want to mention when it comes to challenge ideas, I appreciate all your challenge ideas. I do want to let you guys know I will not be doing a banner decides my team challenge. It's been done a lot amongst the content creators, and I want to try to be just a little bit more unique. Of course, some of my ideas have been done before. They're not completely unique, but I'd rather have them be more unique than doing the idea that almost everyone has done. Another thing adding on to that, the next video, which I hope will be my next video, but there's really no guarantee, is going to be a Noob to Pro. And the reason the Noob to Pro is taking forever is because within the past 3 to 5 days, I've been logging on when I'm not at school, trying to find some challenges that are actually doable on my alt account to get my Whitebeard Evo, and if not my Whitebeard Evo, to just collect the Starfruits for future Evo, and it is taking me forever. So that is the main reason why we don't have that Noob to Pro episode 4 yet. But trust me guys, I am working on it. You don't need to tell me down below in the comments. I've been working on it throughout the days, as well as working on my every other day uploads. So it is taking some time, and I apologize for that, but we are going as fast as we can. It is the Frozen boss. Don't really know how to pronounce his name, but he does apply a freeze effect to all your units, basically like a stun. It just looks a little bit cooler. So yeah, I think we'll be fine. He does have 60,000 HP, and I'm doing 8k every seconds, but we have really big range. I hope we'll be okay here. I would like to be able to play some of my other units just to check them out, but if it's really only Broly's we have time to max out, that'd be unfortunate, but we can always hope for the best here. Already down to 30,000 HP, we have ticked off 27k, and he's not been in my range for that long, so we'll be fine with this boss, but it got kind of close, and this is the wave 10 boss, so hopefully we can go a little bit farther. I mean, wave 25 would be nice, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see and kind of find out. We can see that our Broly is just to get stunned. This one's maxed out. We'll start leveling up some of these other guys. We'll get them going, and then hopefully I can get all those done and get a Goku Blue up, and then the Shiny Goku Black, which I know I already mentioned this at the start of the video, but Goku Black was my first legendary, and All Might was my first mythic, in case anyone was curious. So those were my first mythics and legendaries. I got All Might, I think around level like 31, 29, that area. And of course it wasn't with Pity, because I didn't even know it existed. I was just gambling with my gems whenever I got them. And all my friends got the mythics before me, and I was just literally the last one. It was quite unfortunate. But then, after I got that one mythic, my luck has been a lot better when getting these mythics. I haven't had to Pity a single mythic, ever. I've always got my mythics before Pity, but that isn't me telling you to go spend without Pity. If I was you, you want to play it smart, get Pity. If you get it before Pity, well then hey, you got some extra gems left over and you can go get another mythic. But if you don't get it before Pity, you still know you're guaranteed that mythic, even though it's really unfortunate that you had to go to Pity. It's, you know, it happens. It happens to almost all of us, not me though, because I guess I'm just built different. So yeah, just be, you know, if you have the Pity saved up and you get it before the Pity is much better than just gambling with your gems like I did and not getting it at all, spending over 30k, which would have been Pity if you saved up, which is definitely what I did. I know that I spent over 30k before I got my first mythic, so I would suggest saving up for Pity. And of course, don't go for mythics if you don't have Erwin, at least. I mean, Erwin can super hard carry in story. Erwin plus Dio plus Speedwagon, you're through story. Most of it. The new story areas are obviously super hard, so when I say that, I mean the earlier on stages. When it comes to later on stages, you actually really need to get them better units and evoed, so make sure you play Starfruit challenges whenever you can. And of course, you can do the Star Remnant challenge as well, even though it has like a super low % chance to come out. But if you do that, and you start stacking up on some Star Rems, you can get some free trait rerolls. And I mean, you can hope for a mythic trait. I will say this, I have spent an unbelievable amount of money on trait rerolling in this game, and I have 2 mythic traits to my name. Yet I see some free-to-play players with some uniques and divines. You know, it's so crazy, just pure luck. There's no Pity, by the way, in case anyone was curious about that. There's no Pity when it comes to that kind of stuff, and I've just been super unlucky when it comes to trait rerolling. Hopefully in the future, I won't be this unlucky. It'd be quite nice to be able to get some mythic traits a little bit earlier on. But spending a lot of money is not really something I want to do on a Roblox game, but you know, I do make content on it, find it lots of fun, so if I have to, I have to. And really, I don't spend money on trait rolls anymore because I don't do leaderboard runs anymore, but if I did do leaderboard runs, I would totally be spending money on trait rolls. So I'm kind of happy I don't do them anymore. I just use my star remnants from the Chimera stars and past stars, you know, whatever, like the ocean stars, whatever, all of those to get star rems, and then I just use those. That's a great free-to-play way to get star rems. It's what I do, and I get maybe like 30 to 40 each update, I'd say, which is a big W. Of course, That is only if you drop the star. I know on the Tokyo Ghoul update, they didn't have stars. They had the direct clown masks, which was quite an L, and they were hard to get, so I only got one Renji, which is a terrible unit. I mean, I would never use it. But we're getting up on wave 20 here. Hopefully, we don't get a bad boss. I honestly don't know who we're looking for. Obviously, Marine Battleship would be big dubs, but I'll check in with you guys at wave 20. Level 20, and we did get Kizura, which, if you didn't know, is the boss that kind of teleports forward a bit. I think we'll be fine. How much HP we have? 100k. We do have really good range on these Brolys, and of course we have almost all of them maxed out. So I do believe we're going to kill the Kizura, and I think we'll get to wave 25. And yeah, I think, yeah, we'll totally be fine here. Definitely going to kill the Kizura off. We'll be A-okay. We're going to continue going on. We can try to hope for 35 now. That'd be a good goal. As long as the... You know, I was about to say, as long as the Marine Battleship spam doesn't come, but then I remembered we have full AoE Brolys. So I think we'll be good for a decent amount of time. We'll just sit back, relax, and I'll check in at wave 30. Now that we have all of our Brolys maxed out, we'll be moving into the Goku Blues, which I don't really remember what kind of AoE style they have when they're maxed out. I'm going to assume it's line AoE, and oh my gosh, I am blinded by them. I'm going to assume, yep, it is line AoE, so we're going to keep them all on last. And can I turn that off? I think maybe lighting, right? That does seem like some lighting right there. Smooth lighting. Yeah, no, that didn't do anything. This is torture to my eyes. Oh, it hurts. I wish I could turn that off because it is bad. If I had any other unit surrounding these Goku Blues, I would be completely screwed. But yeah, at max, we're doing about 3,000 damage every 7-ish seconds. Not bad, not terrible. Obviously better than what my rare unit can do and what my level 1 Goku Black can do. So we're going to sit back. We're at wave 25 already, which was our original goal. But with this team, I think we can get a little bit further. Let's try for 35. That is our final Goku Blue to max out. Now that we are finished with the Goku Blues, I mean, it really doesn't matter who we move on to. Goku Black and the other guy, probably not going to do the most. So we'll just place them down for fun right now. And we are just lasting for as long as we can. We are almost at wave 50. And I know this guy, oh, they're also hill units. So we can place them right here behind our Goku Blacks. And I would assume that it's copyright name, don't know the actual name. I would assume that Krillo is probably gonna carry us. Chances are, the fact that I can play 6 Krillos makes me think that a small AoE circle as well. Ooh, Krillo may be a good boss killer. I actually never thought about this. You know, if I took a look at Krillo before I made those tier list videos and stuff, maybe you guys wouldn't be stuck in story mode right now, because it kind of seems like Krillo may be a real... I mean, like, you can look at these stats, okay? We can compare these stats real quick. Let's compare these stats to... Let's give or take... let's compare them to, Uryu. Why not? Uryu, right? I think probably one of the better boss killers in the game right now because of the crit chance and the damage. Unless Kite's better now. I don't know. Anyways, Krillo compared to Uryu. We can see that I don't know the stats of Uryu, so we're going to take a guess here. And wave 30, we got Kumo. That's the easiest boss in the game. We're going to have no issues. Man, this challenge is too easy. No issues at all. Easiest boss in the game. Definitely not going to struggle. So, comparing the stats. Back to comparing the stats. Krillo, 31.5 damage. And Uryu only has like around 10 damage. And then when it comes to SPA, well, Uryu does beat Krillo in SPA. Uryu has 3.2 SPA. Krillo has 3 SPA. So, Uryu does beat him in that class with a little bit more SPA. Kumo's gonna be easy. Free damage. 20 range on Krillo? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Uryu has 15? Okay. I mean, the AoE circles, similar. So, take that in mind. When you're deciding if you want Uryu or Krillo, keep in mind the facts I just went over. Hopefully that can help you guys make the right decision for what unit you should be getting to make sure you get the most out of your team. So we are going to kill Kumo here, down to 15,000 HP. I honestly didn't think we were going to kill Kumo, that's why I was joking about it earlier. But we did, so that's a big W. Of course, we do have full AoE, so things like ship spams, enemy spams, all that stuff going to be free. So now we are going to probably get 35. Let's try for 40. And if we get really far this time, guys, I think next round we're going to have to amp it up to, like, Hollow's World. Because I'm not going to lie, if I'm doing, like, 3 to 5 of these teams, and each map is taking me, like, half an hour, and then I trim it down to, like, 15 minutes, we're talking an hour video. And I don't want you guys to sit through that, so I think we're going to make this challenge harder. I want to be losing around wave 15 to 20. Like, I don't want to be making it this far. It shouldn't be this easy. We're going to sit back, relax, and I'll check in with you guys at wave 40. We have finished maxing out our Goku Blacks. We finished maxing out our Goku Blues. We finished maxing out our Brolys. So it's time to move on to the best. Save the best for last, of course. Our Krillos. And then we will be completely done. There's absolutely nothing else for us to max out. And I think we have enough to max. Yep, there we are. There we are. All finished maxing out all of our units. So now we're just completely waiting to see how far we can get. Wave 40, I'm actually hoping for, oh no, I was really hoping for a bad boss because I do actually want to lose. Like, this is taking forever. I did not plan for this one game to go this long because it is 100% taking me ages. So I am hoping that we somehow lose to this boss, but it's literally only 600,000 HP. Like, why? Why so weak? Well, we can hope for the best and hope that we lose. Normally, I'd be saying we can hope for the best and try to kill it, but I am desperate to lose right now. I totally thought we were going to make like wave 20. I did not plan for this, and I totally don't have time. So I really got to lose here. I'm not going to sell my units, you know, I'm not going to like purposefully lose, but we can obviously hope for the best. I'm not going to micro. Screw microing. If we lose, we lose. Already down 100k though, and barely entered my Broly's range. I mean, I am highly, like, I really don't think we're going to have issues, like, absolutely any. But, you never know, something comes up, and all of a sudden, the boss is just ahead, and we're going to lose. I feel like we probably could have gone almost any other boss. I say almost because if we got the, what is it, like, the Marine Battleship or whatever, if we got that, I mean, like, literally easier than this, actually. So, I mean, there was a lot of other bosses we could have gone that would have been much harder. We got really lucky with this boss RNG. I don't think we're going to lose here. Down half HP, and we're just leaving my Goku Blues range. So we have a lot more time to kill the boss. Down to 200k now, and we're just entering the bend. Our units are still attacking, and our Goku Blues are applying damage at the front. And I just don't see us losing this. We still have 4 Brolys here just constantly attacking, and they will until the end of that bend. 6,000 HP, one more attack, and there we are. Defeated the boss. Honestly, if we get wave 50, I am going to sell because wave 50 is like the max daily infinite goal or whatever because you get your max gems. So if we get wave 50, which I think we are going to sell. I guess Seb's team made it a lot further than I thought. So anyways, I'll see you guys at wave 50. Wave 49, and I'm going to sell my units because by the time we lose, it will 100% be wave 50. Of course, the wave 50 boss is not random. It is always going to be the same boss, which is the last act boss for that area, and that is always the same for every single wave 50 on every map. It goes 50, 100, you know, etc, etc. We're going to sell my units. I do believe Krillo probably got the most damage, in case anyone was curious. So of course, we're going to let them run to the end. We got to wave 50. I mean, I did not expect this at all. I guess I don't really know the scaling of the game that well, because obviously if I did, I would have chosen a much harder map, because that took up most of my recording time. I have about time to probably do 2 more really hard challenges that only take me to like 20 waves. And then at that point, we are going to have to end the video. Defeat at wave 51. Or, well, 50, but we were 1 second away from 51. So, close enough. There we are. Take our 2 devil fruits. Oh, that was worth. We have Stark, which is a big W. Where is our Stark at? I'm completely losing him right here. We have our Stark, we have our Arima, which is right here. We have our Uryu, which is here. And then we have Erwin, Sniper Erwin, let's go. We match in there, except I don't have the normal form. And then we have Katakuri, and finally, Bulma. BW, I'll take the Bulma all day. Here's the team we are rocking for our next challenge. Try to make it a lot harder. Like a lot harder. I mean, with this team, we should be doing Ant Kingdom. We're doing it. Let's try it, everyone. We're going to do Ant Kingdom. I was thinking of Hollows, but we have Stark and Uryu, so I feel like that'd be actually a little bit too easy. So we're going to try Ant Kingdom and see how far we can get. The goal is going to be wave 25. That'll be the goal. And the plan, Coyotes at the start all day, or Stark at the start all day. Then we'll move into some Uryus and Erwins quickly for air defense. And of course, over time, we'll be farming with our Bulma. This is a very solid overall team. Has a good bit of supports in there and damage. Very well made overall team. Of course, like I said, we'll be starting off with Starks, and I'll get back to you guys once I get my starter layout. We have finished with our setup. This is where all of our units are going to be laid out. Of course, everything that is DPS related is in our urban buff range, which is everything but our Katakuri's. First of all, we are going to be focusing up on some Uryus, just to make sure that when flyings do come, and I forgot to change their targeting, we can take care of them. So that's what we'll do real quick. We'll get some Uryus up there, and then once we're done with the Uryus, we're going to hard focus on our Coyotes / Starks, whatever you call them. And then once we're done with them, honestly, probably Arimas, and then at that point, we'll probably be dead. But we'll see how this goes, and I'll check in with you guys. Oh, it's already wave 10, so I guess I'm not really going to come back. So we're just going to wait here. I'm going to get some of my Coyotes up to, I don't know why I keep calling him Coyote. I've been calling him Stark for like ever, but I just randomly started calling him Coyote. I don't know how that happened. We're going to get some of our Starks up a little bit higher on the level scale, just to make sure we do kill the boss. And the Wind Ant, we're fine there. I'll get an Uryu with a few upgrades, just in case, I guess. But we'll be fine with the Condor Ant. Quite easy. I think we're probably going to get past wave 45 again. Or sorry, 25. I mean, we could get 35, depends on the wave 30 boss. I'm hoping we don't. If we get another long run, this is the last one. Hopefully we don't, and I can do a third, but we're gonna just have to wait and see, and I'll check in with you guys at wave 20. We got a secret boss at wave 15. We will take that Chimera Star, big W, and of course, going for 25, we haven't had any issues, so highly doubt we will have any in the coming future, but we'll just have to wait and find out. I'm putting my Arimas on last real quick, and of course, we're just getting them up to probably Konui. I mean, they have pretty good damage, of course. We should probably get our Irwins maxed out just in case there's a fast boss that comes out, so we will do that as well, and I will check in at wave 20. Wave 20, and we got Officer Ant, which is, I think, like, Officer Ant's probably near the middle, mainly because Officer Ant is kind of fast, not really though with my Katakuri slows, and has decent HP, but we'll have no problems. We have really good damage output coming from my units, so we'll just kill them off. We'll move on. I really hope we don't get too far, because honestly, if we get past wave 30, guys, this will be our last run. And of course, I'll try to do another one kind of like this in the future, so make sure you join my Discord server and keep up to date with the announcements pins, stuff like that, and I'll notify you guys when I want to make a video. Wave 30, we got Radiant, which is, well, not good if you're trying to win, but if you're trying to lose, then he is the perfect boss for you. Now only $9.99, you can buy yourself the Radiant. So of course we got Radiant, which is unfortunate because that will, I mean, it's gonna end our run. Straight up, Radiant, gonna end our run. I can put everything on first to try our best. I'm not just gonna like give up. I'm gonna put everything on first. Put our Coyotes. Oh my gosh, I keep saying Coyote. I mean Starks. All on first. And I mean, if something changes, that would be great. But I know it's not. Radiant is, you know, very, very buff. And he goes super fast with like 600k HP. He has shield in his first form, and then in his second form, he just goes super fast. Radiant is definitely, I would personally say the hardest boss in this area. But I actually don't know what everyone else thinks. But we are going to only be doing 2 random teams. We are going to dot Radiant, like I said. That is going to be, I mean, that is over wave 30. That's over wave 25, right? That's a big W. We got over the wave 25 threshold. And there we are. But walking to our base. And that is going to do it for this challenge. We got 2 done. And, I mean, I wanted 25 on both of them. And I shredded it on the first one. And the second one, we still went over by a good bit. So definitely no problems there. I would say that that's a challenge completed. That is going to do it for today's video. I'm sorry if you sent your team and I didn't use it. I did not expect the challenge to take this long. I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you have suggestions, leave them down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.